Tonight we report on the arrest of a man suspected of robbing Frank's Market and why the Grant County Sheriff's Office wants more body cameras. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. There was a full slate of high school basketball going on in the Basin last night. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, a series of systems pushing through our area. How much rainfall will we receive? I will have all the details for you very soon.
I'm Alan Troop and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
DNA evidence led Moses Lake Police to arrest a man for the robbery of Frank's Market in May. Jamie Hampshire, a 29-year-old Moses Lake man, was arrested Tuesday afternoon on suspicion of robbery and assault. Hampshire allegedly entered Frank's Market on East Nelson Road carrying a sword and went behind the counter. The 89-year-old female store owner confronted him, and Hampshire reportedly brandished the sword and shoved the victim to the ground. The victim reportedly got up and hit Hampshire with a golf club. Hampshire allegedly grabbed the cash register and fled on a bicycle. Hampshire was arrested the day after the Frank's Market robbery for stealing checks from his mother and DVDs from Walmart. He reportedly told police his bike and sword had been stolen. He reportedly escaped from the Grant County Jail in July. Hampshire was charged and pleaded guilty to residential burglary, theft, and escape. He recently pleaded guilty and was sentenced to drug treatment and 2 years of community custody. Tuesday was election day for the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District. Reporter Devin Higgins has the results.
The rain and overcast skies didn't keep area voters from turning out at the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District office on Tuesday. At stake was the open seat on the board of directors vacated by Ken Kernan's resignation. When the polls closed at 8 p.m. and the counting began, Kernan's appointed replacement, Chris Dexter, held a slim lead over opponent Tom Bennett. Dexter currently has 171 votes, while Bennett has 144. MLIRD Administrative Assistant Beth Yonko said the voter turnout isn't expected to be as high as it was in recent years when the elections were considered more controversial. The district reported having about 135 absentee ballots to be counted on Monday, December 15th. The election will be certified and the winner announced following the count of the absentee ballots on Monday. Whoever wins will serve the remaining year of Kernan's term. In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
A Moses Lake woman is accused of being the driver in an October drive-by shooting in Larson. Prosecutors charged Shalane Six, a 23-year-old woman, in Grant County Superior Court with drive-by shooting and assault in the second degree. Six was reportedly driving a silver Pontiac Grand Prix on Travis Drive and passed a gang member working on his car in a driveway several times on October 1st. When the victim asked what they were doing, the passenger, an unidentified male, pointed a gun at the man. Six allegedly pulled forward and stopped. The passenger reportedly got out of the vehicle, aimed the gun at the victim, and fired 3 times. Witnesses reported someone from the home fired back at the car. The vehicle fled. A bullet hit a screen door of a nearby home. Investigators tracked the vehicle back to Six's home and identified it with a bullet hole in the trunk. Six allegedly told police she drove to the store and denied being involved in the drive-by shooting. Farmers are still waiting to be told when they can switch from using water out of the Odessa sub-area aquifer to surface water. Members of the Columbia Snake River Irrigators Association and the Columbia Basin Development League made presentations to governmental bodies in the past week about the plans to bring water from the Columbia Basin Project to farmers. Darrell Olson and Brian Keast, representing the Irrigators Association, talked to the State House of Representatives Capital Budget Committee. Mike Schwizzo, the League's Government Affairs Director, talked to the Grant County Commissioners about the plans to get new water from the project to farmlands. Both groups are trying to address issues with the declining Odessa subarea aquifer. As a way to address the decline, state and federal agencies want to switch roughly 87,700 acres of farmland from using wells to irrigate their farmland to using surface waters. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break. We'll be back right after this.